So I really love the way the Colossal Order is taking City Skylines. First, we had the After Dark expansion, which obviously introduced a night mechanic to the game. Now we have Snowfall. So I have to admit, it is great to be back and playing City Skylines, especially with this new expansion. It makes things, well, for one, it makes things a lot more difficult, because snow is a huge issue when it comes to city planning. So I'm excited for the difficulty. As you guys know, I love kind of getting my butt kicked in games, and we'll see how long I can survive here. Now I already have kind of a layout built, so I can, I don't want to waste anyone's time. I pretty much have something, kind of an idea. One good thing about this map, which the new expansion and the Snowfall mechanics come out of 3 new maps for City Skylines. And we are playing on I believe it's called the Icy Islands, which actually reminds me, if this is called Icy Islands, we're going to want to name this after my favorite thing ever, Crack Islands. Okay, so that is going to be the city's name. Crack Islands, and what I hope to do in this campaign is to have residential areas here on the eastern side, and we'll put the industry here on the western side. That will, I hope, well, first of all, that will make things more difficult. Obviously, islands, it's going to be a little bit more harder, I guess, to play on islands. I could always build industry over here initially, and then eventually slowly start to bring it more over towards the west. My fear is that I'm going to have to, build 2 of each, 2 police departments, 2 fire departments, because I'm going to need them on both sides here. That's my only concern. I couldn't make some fancy freeway thing because it's the beginning of the game, but I made a very makeshift, crappy off-ramp, which I don't know how that's going to go. I know that also this isn't super ideal. Oh, I'm going to need some water. That's right. I know this is not going to be... Let's go, we should probably go like this, and then we'll go like up from, I didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead and back this up. Also, while I'm talking about these water pipes, one of the new things is that you will need like heating water pipes. I don't know what it's called exactly, maybe insulated water pipes or something like that, or else because of the icy conditions and the frigid location that we're in, the water will eventually freeze if you don't maybe maintain or upgrade this pipe system. So this is going to be difficult. I don't know if I'm ready for this challenge. We're going to see. We are definitely going to see. One nice thing though about this particular snowy map is that there's certainly a lot of wind. So we will be using wind turbines and eventually the advanced wind turbines, especially getting out here along this lake. I mean, look, it's like unlimited amount of, we can really harness the power of the wind in this map, so that'll be fun. Hopefully saving me money. I don't want to go down the coal power. Would rather not do that. So I'm going to try to not do that. Okay, so I guess we can probably paint the rest of this little block here. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this, I realize that this isn't the most ideal way to build a town so far, using these kind of middle range roads, because yeah, I realize that, we're going to be having some traffic issues, especially with these lights all kind of close by together. I'll probably either upgrade or downgrade these to one-ways at some point. We'll see. I really want to evaluate what the traffic is looking like, how bad the snowfall is, how my snow plows are doing, which is a key new mechanic. In order to keep your roads clear of snow, you need to have a snow plow. Snowplow, what are they called? Cars? I don't know. Here, one thing I want to mention is I'm from Southern California, so I have no idea what any of this stuff is. I don't know what this white stuff is. Who knows what this is? But I'm going to try my best. That's how I should have delivered this video at first. I just realized. So this is going to be a complete mess, I think, being from SoCal, because I've probably, and you guys are going to laugh at me, I've probably only seen snow in real life maybe 2 times ever. Yeah, I'm serious. Like maybe 2 times ever. Haven't really left outside of SoCal, and when I do, it's never to the north. But anyways, so this should be pretty fun. Like I said, we'll probably reevaluate my infrastructure a little bit later. Not worried about it right now. We're not going to deal with too much traffic in the beginning, but it will begin to grow. Okay, so we're going to need to start to work on industry. Again, I could start to build industry now. I'd rather not, or I'm sorry, here on this island, on our eastern island, but I think I'd rather build it on the western side. And the way I'm going to do that is we're going to just do it very simply, a very, I guess, simple way. Probably not the most beautiful way or anything like that, but that's okay. You guys are used to me not doing the most beautiful things ever. Okay, so I guess we'll go something like this. How much money do I have right now? I don't want to go too much. Well, I don't mind going far. I'm not gonna waste any more money on besides this. I mean, we're gonna need electricity over here, which I think, do we have? I obviously have power lines coming over. I don't know if that's gonna be close enough. We'll see. Let me make sure that I just paint this side here. That probably won't be enough, and I might as well just extend the pipe out now. Let's go ahead and just do a straight on sort of thing. I'm at 2,000. Geez, I don't want to spend much more than that. That's good. Obviously, we need to get to that first milestone if we want to take out a loan. I am a loan person. I do not mind taking out loans, so I will do that. But we need to make sure that we first get to the first milestone, which is what, it's a tiny hamlet or something like that. Yeah, little hamlet. There you go. So we need 340 population. One thing to keep in mind: we will not see any snowfall until that first milestone, because we don't have access to the snow plows yet, or the snow landfill. So, you know, obviously they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna be that messed up. You know, obviously they're gonna allow you to first be able to plow the snow before the snowfall begins. So something to keep in mind: we won't see any snowfall until we get to that first milestone. Okay, so I should probably be putting down some commercial. Maybe thinking about this middle area being the commercial. Where's my water at right now? Okay, you know what? Instead of that, I might as well just put commercial maybe just here, where the water already is and where there's already a little bit of electricity going on, a little bit of power. So yeah, let's just do it like that. That's fine for now. I'll probably put the rest of residential maybe along this side here, and everything else should be okay. How are we doing with industry? I think they have all their needs met. We're at 731. Man, we're in a huge deficit. That's fun. Am I sure that I don't want to buy the water pipes? So let me just make sure that we have everything else covered. Yes, the electricity is going to reach. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that before we run out of money, make sure I extend this out as much as I can, so we can get as much industry as possible. There we go. Bam. And let's go crazy. I hope there's nothing else that I'm forgetting, because I'm at $71 right now. I'm at 71 bucks. The entire crack island is at $71. Oh, I'm sorry, negative. I'm sorry, we're in debt. Okay, well, never mind. We don't need any more residential, so that's good. And I'll kind of figure out what I want to do with commercial as we kind of progress. I don't want to make any. I don't want to make any commitments anywhere. What I want to do with utilities, I'd like to, because I do plan on buying this plot of land here. So I really would like it if I would like to maybe build like police departments, schools, probably not landfills or anything like that. Oh, it's nighttime. All those, utilities on I guess the easternmost side of the infrastructure that we've built already. This block of residential and commercial region, because I want to continue to extend that out this way. So, and I don't believe that is going to be too expensive. I think we should be able to do it. Oh, well, we're not giving a price just yet because I can't buy anything yet, but I hope it's not going to be that expensive. We will be only getting access to this land. This won't be, obviously that won't be enough at all. I could begin to start to build on this crack island, our newly acquired crack island, but we'll see. Okay, we're gonna need some more residential, and that's fine. Let's go ahead and maybe start to build that. Where are we gonna build that at? Do we have water that reaches here? Oh yeah. Okay, well then I might as well just build a little bit here. Again, I want to keep this completely empty. I want this to be completely empty for the most part. I could always build to the south of my freeway, which I definitely plan on doing at some point, just not yet. I don't know exactly what I'm going to build down there. I guess it really depends on the situation when it comes up. How's industry doing? We doing good? Yeah, we're doing fine. Yeah, no major problems. That's fantastic. Okay. I'm in a mega deficit. It's negative. I love that there's now temperature. You need more workers. Oh, that's because residential is rising. All right, fine. Okay, I'm gonna have to make more room here. And again, like I could always tear all this stuff down later on. It doesn't even matter. That's the plan. I think that's one of the big problems that I maybe came into initially into City Skylines, is that I was too focused on making everything perfect from the very beginning. It's not supposed to be perfect from the very beginning. You're supposed to barely getting your town up off the ground and then kind of work with the problems as they come. Hopefully we get some more people in there. Yes, okay, so I'm just going to extend this out all the way just to make sure, and we're going to reach our first milestone, which means we're going to need to find a place where we're going to want to put our snow landfill, or our snow dump, or whatever you want to call it. Good, we've got all the water. Hopefully our electricity needs are being met at the same time, too. Bam, Little Hamilton, Little Hamlet, I'm sorry, Hamilton, why do I keep calling it that? Hamlet, okay, so reach population 340. So now we can take out loans, which I like taking out loans personally, but we'll see. Also raise taxes, do that whole thing. Again, the first building, the snow dump. I guess a landfill is the same thing, right? Snow landfill, snow dump. So where are we gonna want to put that? I don't know. Let's see here. Well, how much money do I have first of all? Let's go back to speed 1. What are we looking like? We're doing better. We still need a lot more residential though. I guess maybe we could just fill this whole thing out with residential. Obviously, water is going to be a big necessity as we go a little bit further. We're still trying to hire a few more people. I'm going to go... Well, I think we need to first figure out residential before we do anything else. Actually, no. What we need to do is we need to put down these buildings. We need to put down, for sure, the snow dump, which I believe is actually in, yes, this tab, the road conditions tab, which is interesting because I was looking in, I don't know, for some reason, garbage, and that was not going so well. So this is going to be noisy. So we kind of don't want, it's going to be tough. Can we even reach the industry? We can. We could always put this on this side here. I could begin to extend my reach to the southern part of the highway here, but I don't know if I want to do that. We're gonna have see, I want to put all the noisy crap over this way, but yeah, I guess I should, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna put it over there. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right for now, but that is definitely going to come to bite us in the booty a little bit later. I can guarantee you that. So that's going to be fun to deal with. What else do we have? We're obviously going to need a dump, and I don't mind putting we're putting the dump like right there. Oh, this is gonna cause a lot of pollution though. Yeah, okay. We should probably build like maybe a small little road. Well, no matter what, we have to extend this out anyways. So we might actually accidentally destroy a few buildings in the process. Actually, if I extend it out just a little bit, we'll be okay. Where is this at? I think we're about there. Is that straight? It is not. Well, that's okay. I don't need to be straight. I could extend it like this, go like this, make it like straight from there, and then from here, actually, you know what? I will for now. How isolated do I really want this dump to be? That's the next question. I don't know. Okay, well, we need to put that down for sure. Ooh, that pollution though. Can I put it way out here in the corner? That is the best we can get, is right there. Is that going to mess with the water? Remember, my water intake is like right there too. So that might be an issue. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to get a small little road. Take it out this way. And then we'll build it like that. Oh, fantastic. I don't have any money. Okay, well, it's perfect time to take a loan anyways. I would say so. How are we doing with energy too? I'm sure we're going to need to buy a few, maybe turbines. Another turbine or so. Right? Yeah, we are. Well, I'm gonna need to build that right now anyways. I mean, I guess we don't need a dump at the moment, right? Maybe we don't need a dump at the moment. Let's see where we go from here. I'm gonna assess the situations as we go further into the game. Maybe, obviously, trash is gonna be an issue because it is now a building that we have access to. So I don't know if I want to be that dumb. Oh, do you really? Do you really need? You need water and electricity? I had no idea. Well, that's fine because we have to build that out anyways. Alright, well, let's just kind of bring you in like that and like that. I guess we're going to bring some power lines over. Too bad we don't have any more industry that is built up. Alright. Does the dump need power? There's no way. I was going to say, the dump... Oh, maybe it does. We're going to have to build it like that, I guess. No, it's not saying it does, so I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. There's no way. Why would the dump need? I'm just making sure. I don't know why. Off the top of my head, I wasn't sure entirely. Okay, so let's start building out this next block, and actually let's assess it from a water standpoint. Okay, so I'm gonna build this like so. Get as much reach as I can, and we're gonna want to maybe go from the middle here. Yeah, that's perfect. Bam, save as much money as we can, and let's start going with industry, baby. I'm sorry, residential. Way different there. And we'll build it all right here in the middle. Again, I want to keep this this part of this block completely open for police departments and school and education, things like that. Education, school, same thing. But yes, don't exactly know. I guess we'll be building commercial here on the inside. We don't need much, and you know, right when you get off the off-ramp of the freeway, you know, you'll be able to build some commercial buildings, things like that. Might not be too bad. Everything's fine here, right? Yep, looks like it. Okay, how are we doing with energy? I could always raise the maintenance of energy, so I don't have to. I probably won't be buying any more wind turbines because I can raise the output level. You know, if I increase, it's gonna cost me more per month, but that's okay. First of all, we just need to start making money. We need to start making money for sure. I think this is going to be enough. Oh yeah, are we gonna do a medical clinic? What we don't. Well, we can anyways. No, we actually, these are not necessities for. They can drive someplace else to find some medicine. They don't need it here. It's no big deal. It's fine. Yep, electricity is reaching, so that's good. Commercial is slightly growing. Yeah, well, I guess we'll bring it out just a little bit, just so that they don't complain anymore. We should be looking at industry soon. Actually, no, I think industry is still growing. We're fine industry-wise. Actually, this is, I think, going to satisfy our needs for a while, just this block here. So, not super worried about that. But anyways, I'm going to have to end it right there, guys. If you like this video, please consider leaving a like. This is going to be fun. California, who's never really experienced the snow, trying his best to figure out, you know, exactly what cities have to go through when it snows. This is going to be a disaster. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.